Hey, what's up? This is Cody the Coin Raptor here to provide you the best crypto content that I can. So let's start with our Bitcoin chart TA. And Bitcoin has been stuck in as part of this possible bearish flag pattern that we have going on here. And I expect to see that it's going to trade within the confines of this pattern here until it either busts outwards to the upside or breaks down to the downside. And what we're looking at here is a support level of 19,300 and a resistance level of about 23,000 or so. This 23,000 level is massively important for Bitcoin because if it can break 23,000, then what you're talking about there is a possible trend reversal. If it can push above 23,000, it breaks all this very heavy resistance, and then we can start talking about it having found a bottom. So I'll be looking for it to possibly continue within this pattern here. The markets, stock markets, are not open for the weekend, so we can see what Bitcoin really wants to do now on the weekends here. And for now, I expect it to go sideways. And if this bear flag pattern plays out, then it will eventually come back down and retest the lows here at about 19,300. I'll be watching for all that. For the most up-to-date information, please follow me on Twitter. Let's check ETH. So with Ethereum, what you have here is a triple top pattern playing out. 1, 2, 3 tops playing out here. And normally in a triple top, you'll also see it come and break down here and retest the lows. So at about 1,000 or so, I would expect that it's going to come back and test 1,000 unless we get a strong volume spike that'll push it above this resistance level at 1,272. So either way, for me, it's way too close to this resistance level here, this heavy resistance point for me to think about going long on it right now. And I'm looking for it to come and pull down to about 1,000 or so before I would consider getting heavily into it. That being said, I am looking to buy Ethereum or Bitcoin this weekend sometime, but I'll be watching these charts to try to give out the best time that I can. So this is the RSI has at about a 47, so it's neither overbought nor oversold. It's kind of in the middle of the range. So I will be looking for it to flash oversold or overbought before we can determine local top or local bottom. All right, so we have the depth chart here, and as we can see, it looks like the buyers have it right now. The buyers are a large part have a large advantage over the sellers, almost by $100 million. Buyers $569 million and sellers $469 million. So the buyers right now have got all the momentum right now. All right. So let's talk about news. So Bitcoin's heading towards its best week since October as crypto collapse finally stabilizes. So this is one thing I've noticed is that this last little week that we've seen, from it going about 17,500 all the way up to where it is right now, almost 22,000, that this has been the best week in Bitcoin since October, which is pretty crazy to think about. So I'm not sure if this is sustainable. We'll have to see about that, but I think that eventually we're going to find a bottom. One thing to pay attention to is the consumer price index numbers are going to be coming out on Wednesday of next week. And I expect that if the numbers are higher than expected, it's going to drive down the price of Bitcoin because stocks will fall and Bitcoin will follow those stocks. Okay, so speaking of which, let's also take a look at the dollar index. So the dollar index is measuring the dollar against a basket of foreign currencies, and you can see here that it has broken out to an all-time high. It's almost at a 106. It was even at 107 before that. So dollar index is at an all-time high. Bitcoin trades inversely to the dollar index, and you can see here that that's pretty wild. I mean, it's past the past couple of years. It is at a new high entirely. Not terribly surprising, as the dollar index will continue to climb higher as interest rates climb. So So one other thing I wanted to show you was that blockchain.com faces $270 million hit from loans to bankrupt Three Arrows Capital. So we have yet another cryptocurrency exchange that was affected by Three Arrows Capital, and they could potentially lose $270 million. Now, whether that's going to cause blockchain.com to file for bankruptcy, we don't know, or whether that's going to cause insolvency, no idea. But this is not a good look for blockchain.com, and we'll learn certainly as the next couple of days come out and the next couple of weeks about all these firms that have lost money due to Three Arrows Capital going down. So not a big surprise here, and I will keep you guys up to date in when I get more information. All right, this is Cody the Coin Raptor. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. Follow me. I'd also greatly appreciate that. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. This is Cody the Coin Raptor signing out.